Oh, God.
You dirty little liar.
The season 10 finale trailer has been leaked on Instagram for Vanderpump Rules. And we have to talk about it.
If you like what you see, come and get it with me. I know you deserve all you want. Cause your heart's made of gold, but don't wait till you're old. If you want it, I get you some.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Joleen Lunzer here, stand-up comedian and Bravo superfan for the Bravo Breakdown with Joleen. I don't even know how I'm feeling right now. I am feeling all the feels, but we got to get into it. But first things first, make sure you smash that like, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. We are almost to 30,000 subscribers, so thank you. We have to get right into it because at Not Today Nick on Instagram, a rather new account that is growing quickly, posted the Vanderpump Rules season 10 finale trailer, and it looks like it's an exclusive peek right from possibly someone within editing, and it is mind-blowing.
Not today, Nick.
Now, I won't be able to play this clip for you for fear that Bravo will copyright strike me because they like to do that, but I'm going to tell you each and every part of it. So sit back, grab your favorite beverage, and prepare to be shocked. Even when you think you can't be shocked anymore, you're still going to be shocked. So the first thing we see in this finale trailer is Tom Sandybutt, aka Tom Sandoval. If you don't follow my channel, we call him Tom Sandybutt over here. He is talking to Scheana. So this is the scene that they filmed after the news broke of Scandoval, and Scheana looks to be like she was crying. She looks very upset. Tom Sandybutt looks like Tom Sandybutt. He looks like he just got back from a karaoke show where he screamed Incubus into a microphone and thought that was talent. So he looks the same. And he sits in front of Scheana and he says,
like, I was gonna, like, break up with Ariana, like, regardless.
And Scheana looks at him with daggers in her eyes and says, but you didn't. You, her best friend, instead. Yeah, you did, Scheana. Then you see Tom Sandybutt hugging Tom Schwartz. You know, the co-owners, the Toms, Tom, and Schwartz and Skeezies. So they're hugging. And you can hear Tom Schwartz go,
I sacrificed everything. Now our world's been turned upside down.
and Tom Sandybutt is holding on to him, crying and hugging him.
But, like, I felt something that, like, I haven't, like, felt before. You know, dude, have you ever had like a rager in the cager that was so strong you were willing to throw all your friends and businesses under the bus? Come on.
But Tom Sandybutt literally stands there and says,
I felt something I haven't felt in a really long time.
Sir, it's a boner, okay? Lots of people get them every day. Lots of people control them. And if you wanted to feel those special feelings you haven't felt in a long time, all you had to do was break up with your current girlfriend and have a new girlfriend. Try to make it not one of your nearest and dearest and closest friends who she trusts. But anything would have been better than how you handled the situation, which is horrible. You're horrible.
As a cis male,
Did you say cyst?
After Tom Sandybutt tells Tom Schwartz that he hasn't felt this way in a really long time, Tom Schwartz leans over in his hoodie and his decorative reading glasses, and he says,
Jesus Christ, man.
Then we go to the scene of all scenes, and it is the now infamous, classic, legendary scene where we see Ariana screaming at him as they sit across from one another, both wearing black, because we are definitely mourning the death of Tom and Tom.
We kind of had a verbal agreement that we just wouldn't date any of our friends.
that's not realistic.
We're not supposed to hang out, by the way.
Tom Sandybutt is sitting across from Ariana, the woman he's been dating for 10 years, the woman he said he wanted to be with for the rest of his life, the woman he owns a home with, the woman who supported him and his karaoke band as a 40-year-old man. The woman who supported him enough to believe in his dreams, even though it took him months to years to pick a couch for Schwartz and Skeezies. While he was taking equity out of their home, he sits in front of this woman and tells her about his fantastic friendship with Raquel.
I don't regret our relationship.
He sits there kind of slouched down with his creeper mustache, and he says,
Me and Raquel became like really good friends. Really good friends. Like really.
and that is when Ariana screams, and I don't blame her. You just got done Now humiliating this woman, lying to her for 7 months to a year or however long, if we ever know the truth of how long this affair lasted, with someone you were close with, someone who stayed at your home while your girlfriend Ariana was grieving both the loss of a dog and a grandmother. And you're like, but like me and Raquel like had a really good friendship. And that is when Ariana screamed. And she screamed for all of us who have been shit on by an alleged narcissistic POS. And she said, I don't give a F about effing Raquel.
Because they're losers.
And neither do I, girl. Neither do I. And then she says, your friendship is effing, and I think BS. They bleeped it out. I think BS.
Fake, dumb, immature, middle school, midlife crisis, horrible karaoke singing.
Something like that. And then Tom Sandybutt has the nerve to tell this woman who he has been betraying so badly. He says,
No, it's not. God.
He talks to her like a teenager whose mom told him, your rum's messy. No, it's not.
God, I pushed the sheets in. Oh. God, I put the lotion in the drawer. Jesus, I picked up my socks. You're such a...
He literally looks at the woman that he's supposed to love and cherish and be faithful to, and he's done none of that at the age of 48 years old.
I defy you, stars!
And he says,
No, it's not.
When he says it, he lunges forward like we saw him lunge forward at Schwartz a couple episodes ago when Schwartz was calling him out about his lack of attentiveness to their business because he was too busy doing the karaoke's and going on tour and being the cool guy in glitter pants. And then Ariana stands up and goes, yes, it is. And Tom Sandybutt, then he gets up, lunges forward and says,
You don't know everything.
Like a damn arrogant a-hole skier.
You don't know everything. I can handle the black diamonds. I went skiing in my dreams once.
Sir, the call is coming from inside the house and you need to get some help because this is next level. The fact that he is sticking up for his affair against the woman he betrayed is sick. You're sick, sir. You're sick. Get to that hospital with your friend Rachel Raquel, but go to a separate one. She shouldn't be the only one who is in these mental facilities. It should be you two because you need a lot of help. Like Ariana has said previously, this is who this person is. This is a pattern. The veins are popping out of his 56-year-old neck as he screams to defend his affair to the woman he's betrayed. This just goes to show you can never trust a guy with a creepy mustache. If he is willing to creep up his face, he has already creeped up his genitals. Run, run. These are red flags. These are warning signs we can all take with us. Write it down in a notebook, put it in your diary, put it in the notes app on your phone, and learn. Then it cuts to Schwartz again in his apartment with Tom Sandybutt. Now Schwartz is literally hoodie up, decorative reading glasses on, in the fetal position, holding himself, saying, this cannot be real. Yeah, it's real, Schwartz. And you knew it was real because you went on a couple's trip to Big Bear with Tom Sandybutt, Rachel Raquel, Joe the hairstylist / Avril Lavigne wannabe in January. This is some bad acting. This is some bad acting. And then he says, well, curled up, you're having a midlife crisis. Yeah, Schwartz. Yeah, pretty obvious.
Oh, you guys.
And then it cuts to Tom Sandybutt talking to Scheana again. And he's just like,
it was one other time. Like, it was one other time.
And I don't really know what he means by this. Maybe this is, so early in the Scandoval news breaking that he thought he could control the narrative like he thinks he can and make it seem like him and Rachel Raquel only hooked up twice when we know now it's a full-on relationship. Or is he trying to pass off that BS he spewed on Howie Mandel's podcast where he was like,
I tried to break up with her. She wouldn't let me. She held me like a bully. She was like, you can't break up with me. She's really little, but she's really strong.
Because you see Scheana go, then, come on. This man has got excuses for years. He's got as many excuses as he has years lived on this earth. So 63. And then you hear Katie Maloney asking Tom Schwartz, how long have you known? And Tom Schwartz is like,
he told me this a month ago.
And you see Katie go, Wow, Tom, I've never seen anyone drop the bag quicker than you.
So glad to be out of this relationship and dating actors and other people and having organisms and, just getting really popular on the show and having people like me and going to Europe and, starting a sandwich shop, opening that up before becoming completely broke and going bankrupt. Fascinating story, Tom. Please tell more.
Then you see Allie and James Kennedy walking down the street talking, and Allie said they're definitely together. And then James Kennedy responds, well, they can have each other. They definitely deserve each other, which is a little Australian, or a lot Australian, but you get the point. And then we see Tom Sandybutt sitting across from Ariana again. She is looking at him with the power to remove the white gel nail polish from his hands with her eyes. She's sitting up straight. She has her hoodie a little off the shoulder. She's looking beautiful, strong, and she says,
I regret ever loving you.
And then you see Tom Sandybutt just fold as Ariana sits up strong and tall, and he puts his cheating head in his white nail polished hands, and he's just like, and he's thinking,
How does she not understand? I just fell in love with a younger version of her and lied to her for 7 months to a year and a half. Big deal. I just had intercourse with Rachel Raquel for the first time, while she was crying in bed over the loss of our dog, Charlotte. And then I banged Rachel Raquel in our backyard. What's the big deal? I deserve to have love, don't I?
ugh. Then you see Lala sitting next to Katie. They look to be out at a bar. Across from them is Charlie. And Lala says, we're all wearing black. To which Charlie replies, it's a funeral. And she starts laughing. The death of Tom.
Ding dong, Tom is dead on this show. He is dead on this show. Dead.
Then we hear voiceover of Katie saying, you're going to lose a lot of friends. And I'm assuming they show a picture of Ariana, then they cut to Tom Schwartz. So I'm assuming she was saying this to Schwartz. Like, if you knew, how long did you know? I'm sure this will come up in their conversation. If you protect him, if you have protected him, you're going to lose a lot of friends, because this is the ultimate betrayal, because they didn't just betray Ariana, they betrayed the whole friend group. Then we cut to Ariana crying, with Lisa Vanderpump crying as well, which looks to be at Lisa Vanderpump's Villa Rosa home. And they didn't show this, but I'm sure Ken is somewhere at Villa Rosa talking to the dogs and just saying, I knew when Tom Sandybutt had Rachel Raquel sleeping over there and they were in the hot tub, she was with both Toms. I knew something was going on. I gotta get on my secret Twitter account and tell everybody, Ken was right. Hashtag Ken was right. Ken's not sleepy today. Ken loves drama. Then, trigger warning, trigger warning.
The worst part of this trailer occurs.
It is Sandybutt and Rachel Raquel at Rachel Raquel's North Hollywood studio apartment. My, how the Toms have fallen. You had a home with a pool, and now you're sitting in a studio apartment in North Hollywood with your mistress. He is holding onto her face. She has her hair clipped up. He has his creepy mustache pointed right at her. He's wearing a black t-shirt, and she's wearing something I'm sure she's stolen out of Ariana's closet and smells every night in an attempt to single white female her some more, allegedly. And he's rubbing her cheeks with his creepy 78-year-old thumbs. And she's smiling at him, and he's looking at her. While smiling, she tells him,
You know how we said we wouldn't effing do this unless it was worth it?
and he's just like rubbing her cheeks going,
Never get old, never get old, never get old. Get some red light on your skin. I like them young.
This is a pattern. This is who I am. This is who Tom Sandybutt is.
It's worth it.
I'm going to get shipped back to Arizona and have to spend a month plus, allegedly, at a mental health facility while you run around LA in platform sneakers and bell-bottom flare jeans, giving out beaded bracelets to paparazzi that you needed to take a class to make. And bro, you don't need a class. You just need to head to Michael's, maybe a Joanne Fabrics, get yourself some beads and some stretch magic. All right, you can just bead that through yourself, tie the end, and you can make those just like every other 12-year-old or 43-year-old, in my case, can easily do without a class. But he needed his jeweler friend to teach him. And that's the prize, Rachel Raquel. You got scammed, Rachel Raquel. You got scammed-old. Cut to Katie Maloney, and we hear, I think, Scheana in the background, and Scheana says, "What?" And Katie's like, because after we just saw that scene, we're all like, Tom Sandybutt and Rachel Raquel are in the North Hollywood apartment celebrating the release of Scandoval like it's Scheana's single Good as Gold. Because we're good as gold, right, Tom? Then we cut back to Tom, Sandy Butt, and Ariana back in their home, and that infamous scene of Tom opening up the cabinet in the kitchen.
Like, do you want anything?
And then Ariana turns to him and delivers her killer line.
For you to die.
I just dropped a bracelet out of my bum. I made one with my ass. That's how easy those bracelets are to make, Tom.
And that is the entire leaked Vanderpump Rules Season 10 finale trailer. Look, Tom, I made all of these, and I didn't need a class.
And I also didn't need to cheat on my significant other with one of his best friends in order to do it.
Just gotta go to Michael's. Shout out to Michael's and Joanne Fabrics. I would love to hear what you guys think. Please sound off in the comments. Share this video with other Vanderpump Rules lovers. And never trust a Tom.
Is it about Tom? It's always about Tom.
Smash that like. Make sure you subscribe. And until next time, remember to enjoy yourself. It's later than you think.